So in last few videos, we were talking about singly linked list. So if you remember, first of all, in few videos back, we defined list as an abstract data type. It was storing data elements and there were links. There could be one, there could be multiple links. And then we talked about operations on the list. We can create a new list, add element, delete element, search, traverse, and then delete all. And then we talked about linked implementation of the list, and out of these two we were talking about the singly linked list, and then we defined the representation of singly linked list, and we talked about add methods. Okay, so if you remember, we have done create new, add at the beginning, add at the end, and we looked at two versions of add at the end, one that does not maintain explicit tail pointer and the other one that maintains the explicit tail pointer. So now we are going to talk about the delete function. Okay, so let's talk about the delete function from the beginning of the list. So for the list, I am writing the delete b function. It is supposed to delete elements from the beginning of the list. So what is going to happen is I am starting my function, and first thing I have to check is whether there is something to delete from the list or not. If the list is empty, there is nothing to delete. So I will have a function that will check if is empty on my current list. If this happens to be true, it means that my list is empty. In that case, I should give back an error code. So I would say return some sort of error, and then I'm done. If that is not the case, which means that the list is not empty, there is at least one element in the list, then what I will do is I will go and look at the first element. That's the element that I'm going to delete, that I'm going to return back. So I would say that my answer is going to be the head. And now first element is gone, so my head should point to the next element. So head should be equal to head dot next, and then I should return the answer. And that's my delete from beginning function. Okay, so let's take one simple example. So let's say I have list L, it has its head pointer, and currently it is null. On such a list, if I call this delete from beginning function, I'll come inside, I'll ask question, is list empty? So this is empty function we have to write. It would be a straightforward function that asks question if head points to null. If this is true, which will happen here, I would come inside and return error. Okay, so instead of that, now let's create a list that has let's say 3 elements. There is 10, then there is 20, and then there is 30, and that's the last element in my list. So when I execute the delete from beginning on this particular list, I check if my list is empty. So my head does not point to null, so list is not empty, so this condition is not true. So I'll skip this conditional block, and I would say that my answer is head. So my answer would point to this particular node. Okay, so that's my answer. That is what I'm going to return. And then once I have the answer, I'm going to look at the head node and its next pointer. So this is where head points, and head dot next is this particular node. So I'm going to say that my head should point to head dot next. So instead of pointing to this node, now my head would point here, and now this node is no more part of the list. It is removed from the list, and now this list L has only 2 nodes in it. And then I'm returning the answer, which is address of this particular node, and that's how deletion from the beginning of the list works out. Okay, so if you think about the time complexity of this operation, I have to check if the list is empty, which requires constant amount of time, and then getting the head and these other operations, they also require constant amount of effort. So deletion from the beginning of the list is theta 1 operation.